Ching ching. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dropkick SoCal. Carlos here.
And Musgee.
What are we gonna talk about today?
Well, dude, what is the one thing that everyone's talking about?
Bloodline.
The bloodline.
The eggs, but mostly the bloodline.
The eggs?
Yeah, they're so. The price of eggs went up.
Oh, damn it, man! It's getting pricier to get freaking protein.
That's my main source of protein. What the hell?
Yeah, man. Everyone loves eggs, unless you're vegan, I guess. But all right. Speaking of that, well, that's another There's another podcast for that, I guess. But yeah, no. Let's talk about again the bloodline, man. Now that was the big part of like the Royal Rumble, obviously. Yeah. But then they're continuing that, and they're like you've said before, man. Like you gotta give these things like time and space. We have not seen Jay since Friday.
Yeah.
So it's like, I fucking love that because, first of all, it gives it a sense of realism because you turn your back on your family like that, you're going to take a while to freaking talk to them.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, man. So, Friday night, were you able to catch?
No, I didn't see it this week.
All right, no problem. So, basically, they start off like, there's Roman, there's Solo, there's Jimmy, there's Paul, no Jay. So they don't start talking about that until later. Like, go find them. He sends them to go find them around the freaking what's it called, the arena. Nobody. So then when they come back towards the end, it's like, all right, guys, no problem. You know what? Go back to the bus. There's some food for you there, some catering. Enjoy yourselves. Like, wow, that's coming from Roman. So yeah, Jimmy, Solo, they go. Then Roman goes and talks to everybody about, on stage with Paul about Sami Zayn and blah, blah, blah. Then from behind, man, a hooded figure freaking like hits them from behind. It's fucking Sami with his new shirt. You seen that new shirt?
What does it say?
It's like the Sami Uso shirt, but there's like a graphic of like, what's it called? Silver tape? Duct tape with the word "saying" over it.
Damn.
God, I love that. Did you see the stuff he was doing on like social media?
No. The pictures and all that shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the freaking trash. Oh God, dude. That dedication to character.
That's kayfabe right there. That's
keeping it alive.
That's keeping it alive.
You happy, Cornette?
I'm not a fucking asshole talking about that shit.
But all right, yeah. But anyways, it's not about Cornette. It's about Sami, man. Like holy shit! And then that whole segment was incredible. Dude, were you able to see that clip of Sami delivering the spear?
He delivered a spear?
He delivered a fucking picture-perfect spear.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that.
Yeah, you gotta watch that segment, at least just for that spear, man. But, like, Sami was down. Roman was like, Paul, give me a chair. And then fucking Sami hits him with a fucking spear.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, like, fuck, man. Like, it was a... what's the word I just used? Picture-perfect, freaking crisp, clean spear, man. I could talk about that spear all day. Sorry, Edge. Sorry, Goldberg.
Sorry right now. Sorry.
There you go. Just
everybody that uses it. Sorry.
Everybody, yeah, sorry. That freaking spear that Sami delivered was crisp.
Yeah.
All right, and then basically, he challenged him. We're getting Sami versus Roman at the Elimination Chamber.
That's tight.
Yep. And that's gonna be tight. And then like Jimmy and Solo came out, attacked them. And then they were gonna do that same maneuver that Solo does, like he does that Umaga like hip attack with the chair over their head, but Roman stopped him.
Uh-huh.
And the shit that he was saying to Sami, man, it's like, I'm gonna give you what you want, Elimination Chamber, you and me, I wanna destroy you in front of your family.
Oh yeah, because it was gonna be in Canada.
Exactly. It's
yeah.
Fuck, dude. If we thought that the crowd pop at the Royal Rumble was hard,
watch. Kevin Owens is gonna come in.
He better. Oh my God.
Cause it's in Canada.
Exactly, eh? We love you, Canada. I mean, some of the best wrestlers come out of there, man. Yeah, but that's gonna be intense, man. I cannot wait to like. Hopefully we get a chance to see it. I want to hear the audience reaction, man. That is a hometown hero reception level. Like,
yeah.
Fuck, man. Cannot wait for that. And then obviously they're playing it very well because there's Sammy, but then there's also Cody who won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Were you able to catch Raw?
I saw.
You
most of
wanna?
them. Okay. So basically, it was Paul Heyman and Cody.
Yup.
That whole fucking promo was, dude, it went personal.
The drama, man.
And then, Paul Heyman, he could draw it out.
He can.
And he told Cody, like, yeah, Dusty said you're his favorite kid, but Roman is the one he never had.
Ooh.
Which I'm like, in the back of my head, like, how does Goldust feel about that?
I don't know.
like fuck Cody. Like, how does Goldust feel about that shit?
I mean, he's not even being acknowledged. I mean, you know why they can't do that, but
No, I know, but you know what I mean.
yeah, I know what you mean, but shit, man.
And it was like heavy because, because obviously they pulled from the actual history between Dusty and Paul Heyman, and it's like, fuck, they made it real.
Those were legit tears, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, because I just get the feeling it wasn't scripted.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, now, I mean.
But even though there were of them talking to each other, like, there's parts that were scripted, but most of it was like, fuck, this is personal.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. If you guys haven't seen Raw this week's episode, at least
see it.
just that segment. But Raw was cool too. I mean, like the steel cage match. Something didn't.
Okay, with the steel cage, what made me trip is, okay, we all know the history of Lita.
Right.
We all know what happened with her. Why is she using a twist of fate? Why the fuck is she using a twist of fate?
I don't think it's safe to get into that.
I know it's not safe, but that's the only thing I was tripping on for that segment. Like, I didn't care about the match. I'm like, why is she using the twist of fate? Despite the whole fucking history that fucking Vince.
Right. I mean, if you
Anywho, not trying to get into that shit, right. But I'm like, it would have been more. I know it would have been more appropriate because Beth Phoenix was there,
right?
Like, but it would have been more appropriate for Lita to do a spear or some other shit. Because if you actually seen the history of Lita, she's never had her own special move. Most of them were copying whoever she was following.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was Esario, so she would do the same moonsault. With Matt, it was the Twist of Fate. With Edge, it was the Spear. So she never had her own. But I'm like, damn, like, do something else.
I guess. I mean,
anywho.
I hope they didn't run into Edge backstage, man, now that I think about it.
That would have been weird.
That would have been weird and uncomfortable.
Anywho, getting past that.
But either
way. It was a good match.
Yeah.
But it was just...
cool surprise.
Just a little bit here and there, which I'm like...
with the Twist of Fate thing.
Yeah. My favorite part of the night.
What?
Seeing Brock Lesnar come out.
Oh, shit.
He came out. His actual accent came out.
Right.
For his part. The Texan accent. Or, Southern. I don't know. He's from Nebraska, I think. But
Midwest, Minnesota?
No, I don't know where he's from.
I think he's also Canadian or some shit.
But there's like an accent that he has.
Right.
And it came out. For like a brief moment.
Right.
And then he had to like hide it and then go back into regular.
I actually didn't catch that, man. I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah.
Listen. Yeah, I think
so basically he was talking to Bobby. Like, hey, we have to settle this shit. Whatever. Bobby comes out, he's trying to make it look like he's the one in control of everything. It's like, yeah, I'll look over this contract. I'll my lawyer look over it. My manager, trying to make it seem like he's a big shot.
Right.
And then Brock is like, screw it. He gives him an F5. And the crowd goes, do it again.
More,
yeah, one more time. One more. And he went and did it again.
I think that was improv.
Yeah, because you saw Brock like trying to leave. Mm-hmm. And then when he did the second one, he grabbed the mic like as if he was supposed to say something. And he just like flipped and like left.
There you go.
That was tight.
That was tight, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess Brock is another one of those like talents that just doesn't really get a script. They just tell him, here's the basis. Go out there and say it, man.
Well, dude, with him, like the majority of the time with him, it was Paul Heyman talking for him.
Pretty much, yeah. But I enjoy him like talking and just being himself.
Yeah, because now it fits.
Exactly.
Back like 20 years ago, it didn't fit.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he was supposed to be this badass.
Yeah, badass. I mean, great in the ring,
He's
but
still a badass, but,
Yeah.
you know, nobody's going to go, like, say you suck. Yeah, we seen what that happened.
whatever. Oh, and it's yeah. What else was there? Speaking of people from back then in that era,
Uh.
well, I'll just say this to end it. I'm not sure if they're using JBL all that, with Corbin. Yeah.
I mean, it didn't make sense.
I guess, yeah, no, it didn't.
It didn't make sense. It was cool bringing JBL back,
But it's like
but not for Corbin.
It's just they're not doing
Maybe
anything
for
him.
Bobby Lashley. Maybe for somebody
You think so?
more dominating.
I
But
guess.
like making him look like, oh.
Yeah, they're not helping out Corbin at all. I mean,
And then Corbin loses every fucking match.
every
Like,
single time. I mean, that pairing was. That is just as big of a mismatch as JBL's freaking pant size that he's wearing, man.
Oh, yeah.
Those are way too fucking. Wait, did you see that interview?
Which one?
A little side note. So they brought that out in like that Corey Graves, like what's it called? That Corey Graves, like where he does his own thing where he interviews like superstars, wrestlers and stuff.
Yeah.
He pointed that out to JBL. So your pants, they're really loose fitting, and like JBL being JBL, that's because I got a fat ass. He really doesn't care. He does not care, man.
He don't.
What?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. Which is cool, But again, it's like that attitude just isn't pairing with Corbin, man.
It ain't.
I mean, wish the best for him, but he's just got to find something that fits. I mean, when he finds the right shit, he can make it work. Like that whole like poor and rich thing that he did, I dug that. That shit was hilarious.
I think he should go back to NXT.
He could, yeah. A lot of people are.
But just stay there, like. I'm not saying like, oh, just stay there forever. No, just stay there and develop something.
Like a character, because his ring work is pretty good. It's just
like when he was the Lone Wolf, that was perfect.
That was good, yeah.
I don't know why they fucked it up, but
well, keep in mind that was the Vince McMahon era.
That's why.
Yeah. So like, nah.
He could probably pull it again now because now he's actually alone again.
Right, exactly.
But
minus the hair.
Yeah. I mean, he had the Hulk Hogan hair anyways.
True, yeah. But, I mean, he does the shave look good. And just in case Simon Miller ever hears this, sorry, Simon. I know bald people stick together. I think we get it down for that, man.
Yeah.
Again, we love you, Simon.
I mean, technically, I shaved my hair, but that's a whole different shit.
My bad. You're brothers with Simon, man.
Anywho, yeah, but Raw was good.
Raw was good.
It just little parts that hit and miss.
Yeah, there you go. But definitely looking forward to SmackDown this Friday, man. The Usos are defending the championships, the SmackDown ones.
Against who?
Against Ricochet and Braun Strowman. So
I thought you were gonna say fucking War Raiders or
Nah. So basically, Ricochet and Braun Strowman won that. I'm not a fan of like the just like put together tag team matches like just out of nowhere, and it's like they don't really do anything. Like they haven't even come up with a name. It's just Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
I mean, they did that with fucking Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. They did that with Edge and Rey Mysterio.
It's true, but I mean, it worked out, man. Like it worked out. Let's see here.
I don't say Booker T and Eddie Guerrero. That was the most weird one.
It was, but I mean, the Rey Mysterio and like Edge one worked out. I don't remember too much about Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle.
It was the same era.
Right, same era.
With the SmackDown 6.
Gotcha. Oh, but those singles matches they had with each other, those were legendary.
That was like what the bar should have been. Yeah. Or,
Exactly, but I mean, that's a whole like podcast on its own, man. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, whatever. But yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. But,
yeah, I mean, I just
don't. You can't explain. You can't expect a lot from it.
I guess so, but whatever. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I really don't think it should go to that team, but if they start to develop it somehow, cool. Because again, man, I get the feeling something could happen where Jimmy loses. Where Jay causes the Usos to lose. If they want to do that, Or they could keep it on them.
because the Bloodline started breaking down. So
I
so
know.
that'll be like one of the main ones.
Yeah, there's some stuff up in the air, man. Who knows what the hell could happen with Jay not in the
Not showing up or shit. Yeah.
That's going to be exciting. So stay tuned for SmackDown. But yeah, Bloodline, the hottest story right now.
Yeah.
And just overall, man, just some news, like a few things here and there.
What's up?
You just mentioned Eddie Guerrero. Did you hear about some of the stuff that happened regarding your favorite wrestler right now, Dominic?
What happened?
Okay, well, we're gonna have to talk about another like a wrestling news source here. Are you familiar with WrestleLamia?
Oh, yeah, what happened?
So they put out a video. Surprisingly, it's still up. Something about like how Dominic is getting heat from the actual like Guerrero family and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing I sent you.
Really, you sent it to me?
Vicky Guerrero said it was disrespectful.
Really? Okay. Yeah. God damn it. Sorry, guys. So
Right, yeah.
yeah, there's a food truck outside. But okay. So that. However, Vicky replied to that and said, "This is fake."
Okay, because I mean, like I didn't know that part.
Yeah. So it.
But even then, like for me, because it's still a Guerrero,
Mm-hmm.
but you're talking about a Guerrero that's dead.
True.
If he was talking about Eddie if he was still alive, okay,
They could do something with that.
they could do something with it. But you're talking about Eddie Guerrero, and he's been passed away for like how many years?
It's about to be like.
It's
at
about
least
to be
20? 20, yeah. 10, 20, yeah.
Yeah, because he passed in 2005,
Right.
2006.
2005.
Yeah, late 2005. So it's like what, 18 years? About to be 18 years?
Yeah.
And you're using that. Oh, but we're gonna make Dominic more bigger using Eddie's name. Like, no, dude. Like, Dominic has to be on his own. Like, why are you guys trying to put Eddie's name and then like Dominic is more like comical and shit right now.
Right, true. I mean, you either love it or hate it. But yeah, man, that's his thing. Like,
And if the Guerrero family, the main part of the Guerrero family, is like saying like, nah, you know what, that's kind of messed up, then, you know.
yeah, but again, like, that's the thing. Vicky came out and said that, like, we never said this, WrestleMania, you reporting, like, very wrong
No,
misinformation.
well, WrestleMania is not really a credible source. Tampoco.
Yeah, I mean, I know they have their biases and stuff. I mean, everybody does, you know. But I'm gonna see if I could bring out the exact quote that Vicky said. Because I mean, I gotta say, man, like, it's one thing to like, you know, like have your biases here and there, but to like completely
Lie about it.
like, I don't know.
It was probably like the like literally the personal opinion of that person.
Yeah,
Whoever
that.
wrote it, like, I mean, it could be like they probably didn't like it at first,
Right.
but the thing is, you know, you could always recycle and remold a storyline just by changing some words around.
Gotcha.
But I don't know.
There's also the possibility that maybe like they what's it called? Maybe WrestleMania misheard.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, let's see here.
Because like it could be true. The Guerreros by now liked it, but at the same time, if they didn't like it, they wouldn't have allowed them to go with the storyline.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because you still gotta ask for consent for that.
Right.
But
So
yeah,
I found it here, man.
what's up?
So speaking of that, yeah, they never went to Vicky. So what WrestleMania put out, let's see here. They quote unquote quoted that Vicky said, "I'm tired of hearing Dominic compared to Eddie. He will never be Eddie in any way, shape, or form. It's plain disrespectful." Okay.
Okay.
And then she came out, Vicky herself came out, and she tweeted, you know, in reply to what WrestleMania put out, "I never said this about Dominic or stated any comparison between Eddie and him. At WrestleMania, you misquoted me. I have supported Dominic and Rhea on their work at WWE." And yeah, that is the thing, man. She was not happy with that.
Yeah.
Misquoting them.
So basically they asked her like, "Hey, can we use this story or this this to go on this path of using Eddie's name to make it seem like, I'm not saying that it's Dominic's, but like to compare him,
Right.
because in the freaking commentary they always compare him.
Right.
And then they got a shirt that I'm your mommy and
Right,
shit.
right.
So basically they did have to ask her for permission for that.
I guess so. But do you think they asked her? So WWE definitely asked her permission.
Her or the Guerrero family.
Right.
Because that's all. Even though WWE might own the logos and shit,
Right.
but you still have to go through the family.
Right. So, hence why she was cool with it, because
Yeah,
I guess you could imagine.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Dominic is not no Eddie.
No, he ain't.
Like, he's not Eddie.
Yeah.
He could be better than Eddie one day.
Maybe.
But keep in mind, Dominic is what, 19, 20?
No, dude, he's like 25 or something.
But he's in his 20s.
Yeah.
Eddie was 38
Around there,
when he
late
passed.
30s. Yeah.
And look how long it took him to get to where he at.
Yeah.
And he went through different promotions.
That's true. All over the world.
This is basically Dominic's second promotion.
Gotcha.
Because he started in his dad's promotion in Tijuana.
Gotcha.
Was it Crash?
I don't know much about that, man.
Yeah, it's like a little independent one.
Gotcha. Run by the Mysterios.
It's like him and Psychosis and like...
Oh, cool.
It's just like a little indie thing.
Gotcha.
But it's like... He learned out there. From what I remember. And then they brought him up in WWE. Which to me, I'm like, cool. But at least bring him up through NXT. At least bring him up.
Exactly. Yeah, no, same thing.
Don't put him in WWE straight up. Like,
because like his ring work still needs work.
It's still not polished.
No, it's not.
And then like when people be and they might be joking or not, but like when they say, "Oh, he's like Eddie," like no.
Who knows, man?
Like he might have the frog splash
and the mullet,
and that's it.
Right.
Eddie was more than that.
Right. But man, that's the thing though. Like, again, love it or hate it. I mean, I'm loving it because of like some of the ridiculousness. But the thing is, like, the fact that like Dominic is really like putting, like, you could tell he's putting his like full work into this character.
Like he's really working it.
He's really working it, like, so that he's working the character so well, and he's getting like feedback. He's getting that heat as a heel that you're supposed to be getting.
Mm-hmm.
He gets more heat than like Roman Reigns or Miz, people you're supposed to quote unquote like dislike and boo.
But he's actually getting the heat.
He's actually getting the heat, and there's those instances where he's adding his own thing, like like you could tell like when he's getting arrested, and he's like, "Hey, I won't make it in jail."
Yeah, like there's like little shit that he adds, and it's like cool because it makes it more believable.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If he continues on this path, like let's say, 13 years worth, he'll be probably better than Eddie at storytelling in the ring.
That's very true.
And Eddie was fucking good at it.
Yes, he was.
And like he could make you believe that he was hurt. He could make it believe that it was all good. He made people believe he actually cheated or he didn't. Like. Dominic could do it. I'm not hating on Dominic saying like, oh, he should never do it. Like, he could do it. But the thing is, he actually has to put in the work.
That's true, man.
But, and like when was it last time you asked me, like, who would be like the next face for the Latinos?
Right.
I don't think it's going to be just one face.
That's true, yeah, because, I mean, with Eddie, you had Ray and Eddie.
You had Ray and Eddie. But... Well, if you're talking about WWE at the time.
Right.
But when we're talking about like WCW when it was still around,
right.
You had, Eddie, Ray, you had Santos, Blue Demon, it was always two.
Gotcha.
And Eddie with Ray is cool, but now we don't have that because like we don't see two Latinos fighting each other.
No,
we only see them fighting everybody else, but we don't see them fight each other.
Yeah, pretty much, man. But yeah, I mean, so that's... I mean, WWE are still trying to figure that out. But Dominic, as a character worker, he's definitely got it, man.
He's got it, but todavía le falta.
Le falta en el ring.
Yeah,
definitely in the ring work. Yeah, but still, man, like he's definitely got something going, man, for him later on.
I just want to see when it happens when he breaks apart from the Judgment Day.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Well, just gotta wait and see, man. Gotta wait and see.
I don't. And the thing is, like, would he break away with Rhea,
Probably. Yeah.
or would he break away by himself?
That'll be interesting. But again, man,
Because it's one of those, like, it could be either one.
it could be either one. We'll just have to see about that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that's about what, second next to the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so far, like those are the stories that are like getting us. And so yeah, there's that, and what else did we hear about? I got a couple more things, man, just really quickly. You got anything? No?
Keep going.
Alrighty. Well, speaking about these great storylines, this is stuff that McMahon would have never been able to done, because he just doesn't do consecutive, like continuous, like storylines, like months after months or years and years. He just cuts them off right away. So yeah, I know we're talking about McMahon and creative. We fear that, and we should take this with a grain of salt. Nick Khan, the new CEO who's been like at McMahon's side for a long time, he stated that McMahon is happy with all the management and everybody in charge right now, that he just wants to sell WWE, and that's it.
Okay, that's bullshit. Because if
It's
he
McMahon.
if he were happy, he wouldn't sell it.
You think so?
Business wise, you wouldn't sell it because you will still get the money,
Right.
and if you were to sell it, that all your income like goes away because you're not getting anything back. Like, you're getting money for it, but you're just not gonna get the revenue for it.
I guess so, but I mean,
business wise.
But I mean, that's not.
I think it's just bullshit.
Well, it's Vince McMahon, dude. Like,
it's not bullshit.
you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I mean, if he really does just leave the company alone after he sells it, oh, thank goodness. But again, take that shit with a grain of salt and just enjoy every single moment.
And even then, you can't tell that if whoever she sells it to, they might not want him to come back.
That's another thing, man. Because here's the thing, like, Vince, get this through your fucking head. With all these allegations,
he shouldn't be back.
You shouldn't. And on top of that, you're getting more lawsuits and shit. Do you really think that if you put in the description or whatever it's called, that like, I'm selling it to you, put me in charge of this department, they're gonna want to do that? So with your allegations, I don't. It's like in these buyers' heads, it's like, do we want to work with you? Because you gotta look at that, man. They don't want to work with you.
Yeah.
Like, God, not even
yeah, you got us money like years ago, but now like we can't work with you.
Business wise, he could still do it, man. But just like the creative stuff, it's too much hit and miss, man. Hit and miss.
Yeah.
I mean, Triple H has some like a lot of good hits here. Maybe a few misses. He's still starting,
Yeah.
But Vince is just getting to the point where it's like, I'm sorry, man. There's too much unevenness where some of it is watchable and some of it is just plain awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, man, it's just an ego check, man. Check it out. They don't want to work with you. Just whatever, man. Again, take everything with a grain of salt. If Vince McMahon is truly happy and he gets out once he sells it, perfect. As long as you don't sell it to Saudi Arabia.
Anything can happen.
Exactly.
And speaking of, have you heard about Tony Khan trying to buy it?
I heard of that. That would be hilarious, and that worlds would collide. But
I mean, if it does happen, then he doesn't have to merge them. It's just like each one there.
I guess so, kind of. I don't know, man. With ROH, I don't know. That's another topic.
What?
You mentioned anything could happen in AEW, Tony Khan.
Mm-hmm.
I think this could be the last bit of final news. That's mostly what I got today. You know who wants to come back?
Cool.
Well, you could say he's pretty hungry. He needs to be fed more. My fucking God.
Well, I wouldn't blame him.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But I'm saying, like, I wouldn't blame him, but at the same time, AEW needs to learn, like, there's some people that left the wrestling world who on purpose you don't need to bring back.
Exactly. For those of you guys, if you haven't figured it out yet, Ryback. He supposedly it's a rumor that he wants to come back and he wants to have like some kind of like something to go on with who was it, Brian Cage?
I mean, Brian Cage is already on his last run.
Yeah, kind of, man. I mean, you don't think he could do something like afterwards? Like you think he's like about to end it pretty soon?
He's been talking about it for a while.
Okay, I haven't heard that too much.
Like that's the reason why they took the FTW belt off of him.
Gotcha.
Or something like that. It's
Right.
like he was already trying to like let go.
Let go. Gotcha. Well, that and well, if you are gonna call it, Brian, don't end it with Ryback. As a matter of fact, just don't bring Ryback back at all. Oh God,
That'd be a bad idea.
that would be a bad idea. But again, it's just a rumor. But
I mean, the dude is cool. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But the thing is, like, if he left the wrestling world for a reason, whatever the reason may be, that's not always a good indicator to come back.
Yeah.
Like, look at Hulk Hogan. Nobody
Oh,
should have
God.
brought him back.
Nope.
Ric Flair definitely shouldn't have came back.
Oh boy, yeah. Just no, I'm not gonna go into that. But yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? And it's like, they're trying to bring back the legends. Like, nah, dude. Like,
Let them stay retired, please.
there's a reason they retired.
Yeah, exactly. AKA Ric Flair's last match.
Like,
oh boy.
which he even says, like, oh, I wish I could, like redone it. Like, dog, you're old.
Just God damn it.
Like, fucking Andrade did the whole work.
And did you hear that he passed out twice during the match?
Yeah.
Oh God, dude, you should have just left that at WrestleMania 24. That would have been beautiful.
24 that he did at TNA. And,
Oh God. God damn it. But yeah, man, so Ryback, maybe.
Just stay away.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's
that
like-
goes for you, CM Punk. Stay away.
sure, man, like I'm okay with it now that I know too. Like I'm cool with him staying away. Keep commentating MMA fights, like that's fine.
Yeah, because this fool was like the one saying, like, he's not happy.
He's
he came
back. Come on, man. Can you blame me?
And when I saw that, I'm like, hell no, shit's about to happen.
All
like,
right.
I already saw everything in the future. I didn't know what was going to happen. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I know, man. But I mean, it took that backstage thing to like open everybody's eyes and stuff, and then people in WWE started talking.
Which was funny, because I saw it, because I knew about that shit.
I didn't.
I knew.
I wasn't looking at the news inside, back then. But speaking of that, I guess we'll end with that quote did you hear what Seth Rollins said about that?
Yeah, that he's a cancer.
That he's a cancer. They found out over there. We knew it over here. Stay away, Phil. Shit like that.
Yeah, because, I mean, dog, like that story of RVD talking about it. He even said it,
Yeah.
like,
Keep Punk away.
CM Punk literally tries to be locker room leader, and he ain't it.
Eh,
Like, if it's not going his way, he doesn't want it.
Exactly. I mean, that title, you can't just grab it. It's got to be bestowed upon you,
And at that time, it was the Undertaker.
It was, yeah. Huh. That could be a whole story for another time, I guess, man.
Damn, how many side episodes have we
Well,
got now?
we don't want to keep people here too long, man.
Oh, no, I know. But speaking on that, okay, you know how they're already announcing the AEW game?
I mean, wasn't that supposed to come out like
That's coming out later this year.
for real this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because
What about
the reason, I think the reason they stalled it because they had to take out CM Punk.
Right. They had to take that Punk. They put Kenny Omega on the cover.
Yeah, and it's funny though, because when you go to pre-order it, Punk is still on the cover.
Seriously? Yeah,
Even though everybody's already showing the actual cover, it's just like everybody else hasn't updated the cover yet.
That's a lot of stuff, man. I mean, it'd be fun to finally see it, but in time.
It happens.
In time, man. That's gonna be quite a funny thing.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Speaking on that, that's about it for me, man. News wise.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It was a pretty slow week.
Yeah, pretty slow week. A few interesting things here and there. WWE Bloodline storyline. That's the main thing in wrestling right now.
Yeah.
Some cool thing going on in Rampage. I mean, Dynamite, AEW in general. All that stuff. It's Valentine's Day, man.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. I mean, we got our wrestling.
Is it?
Well, not today, but it's coming up this weekend.
Fuck.
Shout outs to our pro wrestling crushes. I mean, honestly, man, you're closer than me. You know.
What you mean, clearly?
I mean, your crush liked your photo of her. You remember that painting you drew, Raquel Rodriguez?
Oh shit!
So yeah, you're one step closer.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
shit.
you're one step closer than me, man. Some shout outs. Come on.
Okay. There's Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
There's also Mandy Rose,
Yeah.
and for recently, Liv Morgan.
Oh, nah, she's a cutie, man.
She's like cute.
She's a
I didn't know she
fucking
was 5'3".
She's short, man.
She's
yeah.
short, and because I follow her on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
and I see her when
Yeah,
she
she's
comments.
funny on Twitter. She's funny on social media.
She's funny,
Yeah.
and I have a drawing in mind that I want to do of her,
Oh, nice.
but I don't know if I'm gonna do it soon. But I'm gonna take my time with it.
Nice. So,
Anywho, they're just WWE. AEW, obviously the first one, Chris Statlander,
she's fine.
and that's probably it from
Nice.
from that. Cause I don't really, I'm not. I'm a little asterisk, whatever. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not like this asshole.
I know.
Cause this asshole, you know,
If I
goes a
had
little bit beyond.
If I had a chance to ask out any of my crushes, man,
And
I'm
with
going
me,
for it.
I'm more like, I'm gonna do a drawing, I'm gonna do a little painting of them, and if they see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't. This asshole is like, oh, if you remember the first few episodes,
I
how
couldn't,
far were you?
I couldn't shut up about Saraya coming back.
Her,
Tony
Tony
Storm.
Storm. Who else?
Kyrie from NJPW.
Okay, who else?
Fucking cutie. Oh well. Turns out I have another crush on WWE, man. This time.
Again.
Dude. Gigi Dolan.
Okay, so for the next part of the year, if any of these 4 people have a match, this asshole won't shut up about it.
No, I won't. Come
with
on, man.
me, when it was the Raquel Rodriguez at the fucking Royal Rumble,
Gotcha.
I stayed quiet. She got eliminated. Okay, fine. With Liv Morgan, she made it
Last
runner
two.
up.
Yeah.
I stayed quiet. Talk to this asshole. If he was in that situation,
Yeah. Don't.
he wouldn't shut up about it.
Especially do not talk about Tony Storm's run in WWE main roster. Just don't. But yeah. So
This fool will go off and off about Tony Storm.
All right.
Of Saraya.
well, yeah. Like.
But like, if you want proof, look at our earlier episodes.
All right, but yeah, shout outs, fucking Saraya, Tony Storm, Kyrie, fucking love y'all. And recently, like, nah, man, like Gigi, I've always thought she was freaking hot, man. Like, you know Gigi Dolan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was. Did you know she was married to Darby Allin?
Yeah.
Darby, I love you, but seriously, his loss, man. Whatever. But she's gonna get a push recently. NXT, they're breaking up Toxic Attraction, and it looks like she's gonna get the face run. So
Nice.
yeah, gonna get more Gigi. But yeah, so Valentine's crushes, we love y'all, and me a little bit more. But yeah,
That's the way.
I know. But yeah, we hope that all of you guys have a nice Valentine's Day too. All that stuff.
What are we gonna do?
Probably just watch wrestling. Yep.
And draw stuff.
And draw stuff and make more memes and all that shit. You know, it's what we do. But yeah, guys, all right, but yeah, we hope you guys have a good Valentine's Day too coming up. Let us know who your crushes are. And yeah, just keep an eye on the news, see what the Bloodline's going to be going on this Friday. Anything else to add, man?
Nah, not really.
Cool. All right, guys. So with that said, we will see you all in the
Next week.
Yeah, next week as always. We'll see you all then. Take care.
Peace.
Peace.